Okay, welcome back. Here I am on this video I promised you about building the outpost. So this is only about building the outpost. This is not part of the series, though it will be have Alice's name on it. But it's gonna basically say outpost, and you can skip this video if you don't want to watch it. I'm going to Bessel III. I am going to build an outpost where I always build an outpost. So I actually have about 3 videos out there with me building this outpost. This will be another one. This is a Bessel III outpost, and it's our Bessel IIIb, and there's really nothing spectacular about it. It's just a way for me to, one, offload Lynn and Heller so that I can save them from everything and still not have to have them on my ship cluttering up my crew count. So I'll be dropping them as workers on the outpost, and then it will also give me a way to come if I want to get mats, certain mats, or if I want to level up. So you can level up in the outpost. I probably won't be doing very much of that, but it can be done. So it's a really simple outpost, uses the 4 resources that are available on the planet, and really there's only 2 other resources I absolutely have to have, and that's copper and titanium, which I do have places I usually go for them as well. But this is be the basic outpost that I'm making for this character, so if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. So first, I'm going to, did I save? I'm not sure if I saved. Let me make sure. Save in orbit. Then I'm going to look at the planet. Now I'm going to turn on the scanner. And you see that's the starship I just downed, or one of them, or part of them, or whatever. What I do is I look until I find Australia. It's not really Australia, it just kind of looks like Australia. And so then I'm going to zoom in on this Australia-like continent. That's it right here. The only difference in Australia is it's a bit wider on top, and this hole, this dugout part is not there. It's more smooth across the top. Once I find that area, I'm going to take a line from the edge of this and up to this blue area. Then I'm going to take a line up here and I'm going to intersect it, almost going north. So I think it's going to be right about here. And if I click on it, it'll tell me on the right, this is hills. Now I need mountains up top, hills down below, and the desert, I think it's called, to the left. So we're going to go up just a few pixels, and we have mountains. So down a pixel, we have mountains. Down another pixel, we have hills. Up a pixel. Come on, I just moved the map. Dang it. Hills, mountains, mountains. And to the left, rocky desert. So then I'm going to go back to the mountains, and that's where I'm going to land. Now if I got this right, I'll be able to tell as soon as I land. If not, I'll go back to the save. And so look at this, your angles going up from the red to the blue, and from this brownish thing up to where we're going. So we're actually, that's the place, it's right about the place we're supposed to be. So I think that's it. We're going to drop down and see what we see. Now when we get down there, what we'll be able to see is a specific mountain. And there'll be some, and that is it off to the left, I believe. So I'm going to jump out of my ship and up on top of the ship so that you can see whether you want to try and do this again. So this is the basic outpost that a lot of people build. And we have I don't know what that is, but I really don't care. So this is what we're looking for down here, is this black mountain right here. And this out here is all the plains or the rocky desert, and we are in the mountains. So I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to actually go during the daytime so that it's a little easier to find our way around. I don't really need to. I'm going to. So I find it easier. You will find it easier as well. So first things first, find a chair. Once I find a chair, I am going to wait, and it tells me it is 22:30, approximately 22:30. So an hour and a half until midnight. So we're going to go 2 hours, that's midnight. Now we want it to be around 8 o'clock, so we're going to go 8 more hours, which is 10 hours. This should get us into daylight. I'm going to hit wait, and then it will slowly count the dealio down until we get the wait over.
You need me for something?
Nope. Not at all.
How are you, Dusty?
I'm fine. You know, though, you really need a little bath. I'm good. Let's go, Sam. Alright, so here we are. Now we're ready to go. So there's the mountain that we're looking for right here. And as we look down here, we will see, first I'm going to do this. I'm going to change this to elemental pull. That will allow me to pull resources from around me. You don't have that normally, but I have it because I've been through Unity. So there we go. And now we're going to head down. So what we're aiming for is about right in there somewhere. And what I'm looking for here is any kind of minerals that I can suck up. So here's some right here. That's a cobalt. I'm going to hit Z for my power, and I get the 2 cobalt there. Not a really very good one to use power on, but you know, we had it available there. Oh, I got some lung damage. I was too close to something. Oh, I went through that stuff. Okay. Let's handle the lung damage. I don't like having illnesses, so lung damage is easy. I made some snake oil earlier, and injections also help, which I don't have any injections. Interesting. I only have 2 things for that damage, so good thing we're using it now, and off we go. Now I do have Panacea, so if I do get in trouble, I have something, but there's another one, and just to show you, this thing will suck argon.
Holy sh! I ain't never getting used to that.
Maybe it won't suck argon. Oh, I got it somehow, I don't know. Anyway, off we go. So usually if I'm a couple of things, cobalt, iron, aluminum, or I forget the third one right now, fourth one. If I'm one of those short, I won't worry too much about it. Cobalt and platinum. We don't have platinum at this mine. We have everything else at this outpost. And there's platinum all around, so I'm not really too worried. Nickel is the other one. So this one is going to cover us from aluminum and iron, nickel, and cobalt. So that'll allow us to make numerous different items. 2 of them that are really important for us. Now we look for these little cup things, and we travel to the left of them and look for that dick standing up in the air. That's a crystal jutting straight up like it's some kind of erection. So that's what we're looking for now, and we're going to go to the left of this cup and that, and then we're looking for a smoker, and we're going to go to the right of that smoker. So that's our first real big landmark that we need to keep an eye out for. And then we're going to find a smoker, and we're going to move forward. Now I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to suck up all the stuff before I put the housing thing down. See, that gets rid of that. And then I go back here and I'm going to turn around and look again so that you get a better idea of what I'm doing. There's the smoker. There's the, I don't know what that is, rock formation. That's the one I just monkeyed with, and that's another one in the general vicinity. I usually go to that one. So I hit F, then R, and you can see right here that it tells me that that placement is going to get me nickel, cobalt, iron, and aluminum. So that's good. I usually like to be kind of on that rock formation. As I wiggle around a lot.
Building now.
Now, just to be certain of everything, I am going to go into overhead mode. I need to find the mines. First one I'm going to look for is aluminum. So over on the right, I'm going to scroll down to aluminum, extracting aluminum. So there's plenty of room for 2 aluminum mines there, although I'll probably only put 1. The next one is iron, which is over here, right about here. There's plenty of room for that. That might be cobalt, is kind of iffy. So then we're going to go to the nickel, and there's nickel, which is usually in the center. And then I think we missed the cobalt. Well, no, we didn't quite. We're right on the edge. We can get 2 cobalts. We're going to need 2 cobalts. So first thing I do is I go back down to the aluminum. Aluminum and iron are going to be the first 2 mats you need. I'm going to drop that there. Then I'm going to go next to it. I'm going to change over to my power supplies. I'm going to put 2 wind turbines here. If they're not showing up, you can move around a little bit and then put them in place. You need 2. Then we're going to go to iron. We're going to go back and then highlight iron. And it should be right over here. That's down left. And I'm going to go to the right, and I'm going to make more wind turbines. Takes 2 to power 1, and there's some left over. So if you look down below, you'll see that I have put 4 down, which gives me a total power of 12. I needed 10. So now we're going to go back over here, and we're going to do the, actually I'm going to probably do the cobalt next. Go as far as we can this way, and we go up the hill. Turn that. Place it. And I'm going to go a little bit over here. Place the wind turbines. Too close. Okay, so now I've got 3 of them down. Now I'm going to go over to the nickel and look at my mats. And as you can see, I got plenty of mats left. So I'm going to make it on this side. And then I only need 1. See how I got 18 power now? And I need 20. If I go over here to this and look at the wind turbine, it tells me it will produce a certain amount. Right up in the upper left, it tells me it produces 3. So I'm going to put 1 right there, and now I have enough power. So I got 21 power, needed 20. Now, I need to look at the hab itself. So now, I have it making the different things. So I need to put down a habitat. That's not what I wanted. Tab, delete. Okay, so now back over to build. I need to go C until I get to the structures, and I start with the entrance. So now I'm going to zoom out. So I'm going to put it about right here. Now the thing to realize is there's a hill to my left. But I don't want you to turn quite so far. There we go. So we're going to pop it right there. But when I first click it, it's not going to be done. I want to lift it up a little bit. So W will lift it up. And I want to get a good size ramp, but not too good. So if I get down to the next size ramp, I'm going to go down a little bit. This looks like a good height, so I'm going to go ahead and place it. I hit E again to place it. Then I go to the glass one, hit the right arrow key because I can choose different shapes. There's two different shapes I can choose from. I'm going to choose that square-sided glass one. Put that in. Now with that done, I'm going to go inside and make a workstation. The industrial workbench will make the things we need to finish this building. So there we go. Now I've got 19 aluminum and 53 iron. So the next thing I need to do is I need to look at what it takes to make the storage units. And we don't have much as far as the aluminum goes. So one of the things I'm going to do before I do that is I'm going to go over here and find the chair. I'm going to get the one I like. And I'm going to put it in this corner. And then I'm going to get another one. I'm going to put it in this corner. Now, that used a little aluminum. I understand that. I got 16 aluminum left. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sit down for an hour. I'm going to wait. 1 hour's plenty. I'm going to hit that button, and all of my units out there will now be full. The diggers can actually hold a little bit of ore. So now we're going to go out there and gather it all. The aluminum is the most important one. We'll go to that one first. And while we're out here, we might see loose minerals. We'll pick them up too. So notice it had stopped because it was full. I'm going to go to this one. Another bit of aluminum, which is nice to have added. Pick this up as the cobalt. Get the nickel and then the iron, and then we're back at our little nest. And I finished my geology by taking samples. Take that, and then we're going to run back over here. Now, I would suggest turning up your weight limits, because otherwise you're going to be overweight. It's not that big a deal, but it is a big deal. So now I have some mats, and now I'm going to start making my storage units. So I'm going to go back over here to storage. We're going to do all solid storage because it all is solid. And then hit V to go overhead. And now I put them in 3 lines going this way, parallel to this hab, so that I can look out the window and see how full they are. So now you saw me just change off and then back on. What happens is if I change off, it changes the orientation of the object, change back on, and it puts it in the correct orientation with the correct item. So I'm going to put one there. I don't know that I have enough adaptive frames, so I need to go back inside. I just thought about that. Sorry. So now I need 3 per. So I'm going to go use, go down to adaptive frames. I can't use it all because I also need aluminum. So I've got 228 aluminum. I'm going to go ahead and make, say, 42 frames. So it's divisible by 3. I'm going to confirm. It does it. I just tell the machine which pattern I want. So don't be freaking out. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here to where I'm going to do things. I think that's about right. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to use my S key to move down. E to place. All right, now I can just start building them out. So I know first I need iron and aluminum. So I'm going to build 3 of each of those. Then I build 1 of each of these. And how many frames I got left? That's enough for 5, so I'm going to do 2 here. Come on, 1, 2 there. Now, the most important thing next is hit tab and you go into modify mode. So now I need to take these and turn them into you right click on one, that causes it to start a link, and then right click on another one, it causes it to end a link. I don't think that link worked. And you can see it said already connected when I was already connected. So this one to here, 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 this one to here. Now I've got to go to the machines that are extracting and tie them in. So here's my aluminum machine. I'm going to put that one on the first one. So I'm going to spatially align these. So over here I've got cobalt, so that's the second one. By spatially align, I mean they're aligned based on where they are. And then this one goes here. And then back over here we've got iron. Come on, man. Okay, so now those are cooking. So I'm going to look at what resources I still have. So all the resources in the extractors and in these can be used by my table, as well as whatever's in my ship, and whatever's in my stash, and whatever's on my person. So to build adaptive frames, which I currently have some, but to build more, I have 134, and so I'm going to build just 25 more. 24 more, because 24 is divisible by 3. And then I'm going to fill those out. I'm going to fill the aluminum and iron first, out to 10. Four, 8, 9, 10, right? 1, 2, 3. There's 10. So now I have a yardstick. Okay. And if I screw it up, I hit tab, and then the delete is there. So I'll just delete and delete the other one. Hit tab again, goes back into here. Now I'm missing resources. So that's all I have for right now. So let's fill that in, and then we'll go in here. And I'm going to build a bed. Why am I building a bed? Well, there's a simple reason, really. If you sleep in a bed and you wait, you get an experience boost for a period of time. If you sit in a chair and you wait, you do not. So FGRG, now let's see, I don't want G. Tab, I want to go Z. Find the chairs and the bed is there. Now, all right, come on, don't move. I can use the arrow key and choose between the beds. The bunk bed, there's that bed, this is the bed I'll choose. They all take the same stuff, and you just can arrow through. There's 12 choices. If you look on the right, you can see how many choices are there. And we're going to choose this one. Too close to the wall. There we
You're
go.
out beyond civilization. An outpost will save your life.
And then I want a crew station. So that'll allow up to 2 crew members. So you can see here, there's my deals, and on the close corner you will see a little, there you can't, they're all blank right now because there's no mats out there, but when I lay down for, I'm going to sleep for 4 hours, and when I wake up you'll see that there are greens in there that show that there is stuff. You can see, well, they're yellow right now. That is not working. Why is that not working? Oh, because it didn't quite reach far enough. You can see about the 3rd aluminum down has green. The last 2 do not. That means not everything is full. So I can sleep for another hour and they should be full.
Did I hear snoring?
And you can see how they're filling up. So the way it works is it comes from the thing and then slides out to the right until it's farthest away, and then once it's all full, it falls back into here. So I need a few more things. So we're going to need some more adaptive frames. I'm going to look and see what adaptive frames I have real quick. I believe we're out, but I want to check. Yeah, see, no adaptive frames. So, we need some adaptive frames. I've got 1 for that row, and then I've got 8 for those two. So 8, 16, 17, times 3 is 21, plus 30 is 51. And then I need 99 for starport. So 141. So that's a whole thing.
Yeah, that looks pretty useful.
And then 41. All right, so first we're going to fill out the ones over there. So just so you know, I just got experience for building those. I don't know if you noticed it, but one too many. I hate when that happens. Okay, I need to move. I need to move this one. I'm going to put it right there. Then I'm going to move this one. I can put it right here. I'm going to move this one. I got to put it right back. Okay, now we have them all. So they all have a deal. Now, if you were watching the lights, as soon as I finish linking them, all of the stuff moves down to the far end. You can see it's green down here now instead of green at this close end. So now we're going to sleep again. We're going to sleep for 5 hours. And I'm just doing this to illustrate the timing. So you dark down now so you can see better that these are filling with the last few dregs of stuff that was needed. So now let's put down a space station for our ship to land on V. And we're going to tab out of that. We're going to go this way. And this is the one we're going to use with the ship builder. So first thing I do is I turn it around. I want that stairway to be close to my house. But I also need it to not be overwriting the aluminum. So we're going to stick it right there. We can only put one of those on our thing. So we're going to go, and I'm going to show you what I mean about the aluminum. So let's go over here to the extractors, and there's the aluminum. So right here you can see this white, that's the aluminum, so it's pretty close. This is actually further away than normal for me, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so that's where we are on that. Now later I'll put workstations and stuff here like Bounty is a big one that I put here, and then the one that tears stuff apart. But anytime you want to, you can. Here's how I do it. I'll show you. So I come over here and I go to my settings and I save my gameplay or I open my gameplay options, turn everything down to very easy. No, I'm going to turn everything up to very hard, to extreme. Hard as it can be, and you get the most experience booster. So right now I've got a total 18 plus. Ammo weight, we'll give ammo some weight. Carry capacity, we're going to turn it way down. We're going to make our cargo distance, you have to be inside the ship. Vendor credits are going to be as low as they can be. Medical item I already have down as low as it can be, and food healing I have that as low as it can be. So I get the maximum bonus. Sleep healing, I'm going to turn it off. Sustenance, I'm going to turn it, I usually don't do that for this, but I just have it off. And then combat gain, so this is for afflictions like bleeding and other things like that. And I'm going to turn those all on. And that doesn't give you any experience, so we're going to turn that off back where it was. So we get 69% from that, and remember I get 20% because of my background, or my, or 10%, right? Did I choose both of them? I think I did. I get 20% or 10%, whatever. So I'm getting 80%, basically, approximately 80 to 90% increase to my deal. Then I sleep, and that gets me a 100% boost. So we're going to sleep for an hour. We'll sleep for 2 hours. I mean, we got night to kill.
Another day, another credit, as my daddy liked to say.
We're going to go over here and we're going to make some stuff. The stuff we can make is pretty simple. We can make the adaptive frames that we've been making all along. So I get 1 experience for each one normally. So if I hit this, I should get 99 experience. In the center of the bar, it showed that you got 202 experience. Why did that move? And I just make them over and over again until I run out of materials. And you can see I just leveled up, or you can hear I just leveled up. So I'm going to stop. And then I'm going to go down to the other one that we can build, which is isometric magnets. I think I got that right. Isocentered magnet. So this one, it takes nickel and cobalt, the other 2 minerals that we have here. So we're going to go ahead and jack those up.
Well, I'm glad you're making it instead of me. The only A I get is for effort.
And you can see that thing fills up as you do it, so a couple more and I'll get a level. Probably this one. And you can hear it just gave me a level. So I made 2 levels just right there after doing that. And you can do that up into the 50s. I've made levels as high as 78, 79. I don't usually do it too much anymore. I go out and make the levels by fighting and doing quests and stuff. But when I need a couple levels in order to get the next level of item I want for my ship, then I will, run out here and do these. So one of the things that I don't know if you know about, but there is this web page, and it's this one right here. It is Inara Starfield database. And in this one you can find anything that you want. So if I look at ships and ship modules, and I want to get a reactor that gives me more power. So remember, we're in a B. I think I'm 42 now. Let's look. I am 42. So at skill level, I want to know what B's I can get at level 42. So I can sort by level, and I can see that at 41, I gained the ability to make Z Machine 3000 reactors. Now, that doesn't mean that's all you need in order to make it, or in order to use it. So looking over here, it also requires Starship Design at rank 3. So you can see all the stats you need to know about this. You can also see who uses, what ships use that, where can you get it, here's the ships that use it, and similar modules. So it shows you a bunch of other similar modules. But it's a pretty cool database, very extensive. But you can see at this point, the Z Machine is a 28, and I believe mine is a 24. So it's one of these two. I think it's this 102DS mag inertial reactor, if I had to guess. So if I look, I can see my reactor by pointing at that. Now it's a 154 toroidal. So the 154 toroidal, is that an A? It's a B in all. It is an A. So it's an A reactor. And it is a 26. So at this point, at 41, I can get a 28 if it's a B. So it shows me what I can and can't do as I do my upgrades. Can be helpful. And having this as a way of gaining a couple levels to hit that next threshold, like you saw the next one after this was 44. If I wanted to gain 3 levels, I could just gain the 3 levels pretty quickly and then put the 44 in here and be, or not 44, 32 I think it was. Well, we can look. Yeah, at 44, I gain a 31, the 102 DS mag inertial reactor. And you see other stats about it and things about the weapons as well. In the meantime, that's what I had to do today. I got my, let's see, let's put this on the thing so we don't have to go running to the ship. I jump up on here, and we got a very, I'm overloaded. Let's see, we're going to go open that, and then we're going to go to my resources, put them all in there. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that having all those things on you will weigh you down. So now we need to get our ship is way over there, and you can see it over there. That's our ship, see, the Frontier. So we want it over here. And until we do this, it will never land here. It will land there every time until we shift it. So what we're going to do is we're going to view and modify our ships. Then we are going to open the ship builder as if we're going to make a change. Then we're going to close the ship builder as if we made our change. Close that and turn, and voila, there it is. Now we're going to go run and get inside, and then I'm going to save it and call it.
Tell Cora we're back.
She knows. There's only like 2 rooms, man.
Back to the lodge.
Yep, back to the lodge. Get to the recording. We had 44 minutes. That's not bad. So that was our outpost building.
It's always good to see a friend.
Am I your friend? How close a friend? And there we are. So this is where we'll end off and where we'll pick off next time for the next episode, which is traveling Barrett back. Barrett will be on my payroll. we're going to, I'm going to show you how to put people on the outpost. Let's do that real first. So we're going to take Lynn, and we're going to move her to Bessel III by clicking on the deal. And then Heller, the same thing. So I can either hit E to confirm when I'm pointing at it, or I can just click on it. And you can see they can have 2 people on the outpost. And now we have 2 people. Now I can take Sam, and I can put him back on the ship. Andromeda, Sam, and Vasco. Vasco is not counting anymore. That is interesting. Maybe because he's a robot, and they flagged him as not counting for the count. So like if I put Sarah on here, she does not count against my ship count or my crew count. All right, so we have just 3 crew. That reminds me, how many do I need? I need to have 4 or 3. Crew of 2 or more. Destroyer board 5 ships, and I have 4 out of 5 done now. I should go hunt down the other ship. I know exactly where there is one. So I'll do that, but not right now. So thanks everybody for coming for this. Hopefully you enjoyed it, learned something about how the game works, or maybe not, but it was a lot of fun. I put these together. Like I said, I do this. I have done this a lot. It will take you longer. Every character I've made, and every time I've gone through Unity, I've made this particular outpost, and the first 10 or so, like this person's previous outpost was not exactly like this one. It had a bad setup, and it was not as easy to tell when it was full on minerals or whatever. So anyway, that'll be it for the day. Make sure you like the video, comment on the video, let me know what you think of it. If you have any questions, you can ask those questions. Tell your friends about the videos, and we'll see you next time. Be excellent to one another, and peace out.